And I want to get back to the attention span. You know, I've seen studies that we have the attention span of less than a goldfish, which is like 8 seconds.
Crazy.
So I know on certain platforms, you only, especially TikTok, you only have a certain amount of time to capture somebody's attention. I want you to get into the human aspect of that. And I also want you to touch on the algorithm piece of that.
Sure. Yeah. So because TikTok is it's so easy to scroll. Like, you know, you could almost compare it to like a dating app like Tinder, right? Like if you don't like what you see immediately, you just swipe right, right? So same thing on TikTok, you swipe up and down. So you have to immediately address a pain point, an emotional trigger, the value of the video, something that will genuinely help the viewer as soon as possible. So some recent ones, like I will open my video up by saying, this will get you more website traffic, right? That took me 1.5 seconds to say. If they're interested in that, they're going to keep watching. If they're not, they're going to scroll on. So I've already pre-qualified the person by addressing the subject matter that I'm about to talk about. From an algorithmic perspective, watch time and view duration, and even more specifically on TikTok, completion rate and rewatch rate is really important. So that's why the structure is so important, is it helps increase that watch time, overall view duration, and rewatch potential. And I'll give a hack for this in a second. But making sure that there's no fluff in there. You know, YouTube is different. If I were to do a YouTube video in that format, I might do something like, in this video, I'm going to be talking about X, Y, and Z. That's already too long. That's already too long to, you know, hook that audience in. And then on YouTube, sometimes we roll the intro banner, right, for, you know, a couple seconds. Or you might even introduce yourself and the value proposition of that channel. You know, hi, I'm Austin, your TikTok coach that's going to help you, you know, grow your business on TikTok. You're already 20 seconds in. That should be the length of your entire video on TikTok. So you really have to figure out how you can bullet point the information. You know, what works for me is immediately hooking the audience by telling them. And a quick little power hack is structure your video so that it can loop. So your first sentence should be something like, as an example, how to get more website traffic. And then immediately start showing tips. You know, pay attention to your analytics. Make sure that you have a video embedded into your blog article. You know, make sure that your content is XYZ, or header tags are this way. And then end it by saying something like, and that's how to get more website traffic. You see what I did there? So the last sentence ties into the opening of the video. And if you do this really cleverly, your audience and the viewers don't necessarily know that the video has started over again in loops until it's already too late. So you're increasing that watch time dramatically.
That is a nugget right there. There's the structure. There's the framework. Now, I want to dig a little bit more into that, but we have a great question here. And this one is from
Jen DeVore.
It's from Jen DeVore in the house. What's up, Jen? So she says, with repurposing TikTok videos as YouTube shorts, am I putting my channel at risk of copywriting strikes if I upload a TikTok that has trending music or sounds on it into my YouTube channel? I see a lot of creators doing it, but I'm wondering if anybody has had issues. That's a great question, Jen. Austin, what do you think?
Yeah, great question. So I repurpose everything across every platform. Long story short, if there's copyrighted music on there, it'll say copyright violation on the back end of YouTube. However, this is coming from the mouth of the beast. A year and a half ago, when YouTube Shorts just dropped, they had addressed this specific question. So it can affect monetization. However, Shorts cannot be currently monetized. They're working on a beta program, etc. It should not impact your channel overall. However, if you want to work around this, what you should do is create the content outside of TikTok itself. You can just use your camera and then edit it right on your phone. I use an app called InShot to do specific videos like this, and don't have any music on there. So then what you can do is you can upload that video natively to TikTok and use the music that's specifically on TikTok. You can re-upload it onto YouTube Shorts specifically and use the YouTube background music. Same thing on Instagram Reels. So it's not a big concern, but I would be cautious about it because it could change at any time.
What about since we're talking TikTok, let's say you did a TikTok and you used the music from TikTok, but it was just a regular song. Let's just say it was a Bob Marley song. If you then exported that video and then put it onto YouTube Shorts, Reels, or any of the other platforms, is that an issue?
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. So yes,
Okay.
you will get those copyright claims on the back end.
Okay, even though you could get the same song on that other channel, you would just need to pull it from that channel.
Exactly.
So the fix for that is just record it on your phone first and then upload it to the individual platforms on their own, then go ahead and add in the music, the overlays, and so forth.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. Austin, for people who are like, all right, where do I even get started? Like we've talked about structure, we've talked about exporting and importing, maybe some stuff that's a little bit further along. Let's peel it back a little bit more and start really from scratch. People brand new accounts, like a few things that they should do, must do's right away, whether it's before they start posting them or like right when they start posting videos. Let's make it specific for real estate. You're a real estate agent, you're watching this and you're like, wow, you know what? Like I've been hearing stuff about TikTok and this was the video they watched. They're like, all right, now I'm going to do it. I'm listening to a pro. What should they do? What should it look like?
Your goal as a real estate agent is to make your page the go-to resource in your area so that they can trust you no matter where they're at in their buyer's journey. No matter where they're ready to make a purchase or they're considering moving to the area or they're selling their house, whatever it is their objective, your goal here, if you want to be successful, is to put out all of the content that would be helpful for somebody just moving to the area so that they can trust you. And even if they're not ready in that moment, when they are ready, you're the first person that they think about. So really outlining a content buckets before you even get started will really help you craft a content strategy so that you're not thinking like, oh my gosh, what do I need to record today? I'm out of ideas. Structure this out ahead of time, okay? And I've studied a lot of real estate agents on TikTok as well. There are a good amount on there. This platform is an opportunity for you all to be industry leaders in your specific area. The top dogs, the Redfins, the Zillows, the whatever, cannot compete with you if you go this granular. 30-second house tours, hyping up the property. No brainers, right? Take people room by room, share out. You could do a recurring series, and this could be your opening hook. Here's what $300,000 can buy you in Dallas, Texas, or here's what $500,000 can buy you in Austin, Texas, etc. Enter your city there, for instance. You want to provide first-time home buyer tips so that they really trust you, so that you can help them save money, right? Things that you don't know what you don't know, right? Should they waive inspections? Should they bid under asking? Can you share with them how they can save money on closing costs or any other information like that? Highlight really cool things to do in the area, the best food in town, the best restaurants, the best parks for dogs, for kids, the best bars and restaurants, the best activities. Talk about property values increasing so that they can see their home buying as an investment. Bring past clients on that you've helped buy and sell homes to get testimonials from you. If you outline all of these things, you have years worth of content. Never mind answering specific questions that you're going to get in the comments. I would outline that all first, do some research on other real estate agents on the platform and in general, seeing how they're formatting, what they're using, what background music they're doing, what their bio looks like, what calls to action that they're using, how they're capturing leads, the hashtags specifically. Go live often so that you can answer questions in real time. That was a mouthful, but that was a 30-second overview there. How's that?
Wow. I mean, we could unpack that for days.